Hello, and welcome to Marriage Unchained, the art of one flesh, where saving marriages, saving families, and saving souls is the flavor of the day. Now, let's join our host and author of Marriage Unchained, Catholic Alpha Radical, Jerry Jacobs Jr.
Welcome to Catholic Alpha Radical Live, where I help you fix your Catholic marriage. I've coached and helped hundreds of men in their marriages, and now I want to help you. Call 313-RADICAL now. That's area code 313-RADICAL, and ask me anything on tough marital issues, such as what to do when she's asked for divorce, what to do when you have a mutual agreement of separation but you didn't want it, what to do when your wife is cold and distant, what to do when your wife is having an affair, what to do when your marriage is bad, boring, lukewarm, and passionless, what to do when you engage in a marital embrace less than once a month, what to do when you sleep in separate bedrooms, what to do when she has left the home with or without the children, what to do when you're divorced but didn't want it. Call 313-RADICAL. That's area code 313-723-4225. That's area code 313-723-4225. Again, call 313-RADICAL right now for answers to intimacy problems, communication problems, prayer and spiritual warfare problems, authentic masculinity problems, a.k.a. how to man up. So, sit back, relax, take a chill pill, and get ready to rock. But don't duck. Can you feel it? Catholic Alpha Radical coming at you now. Hello, I'm Jerry Jacobs Jr., and welcome to Catholic Alpha Radical Live. Save My Catholic Marriage Minute, where my main mission is to keep you out of divorce court. The Save My Catholic Marriage Minute is for you if your marriage has very little or no emotional closeness, your wife has asked for a divorce or separation, your wife has left the home or you are separated, your wife is in the home but you are separated in separate bedrooms, your marriage is just plain boring or has no passion. You engage in the marital embrace less than weekly or severe less than once a month. You are divorced but didn't want it. In this 48th episode, the relaunch of the Catholic Alpha Radical podcast Valentine's Day special. Plus, the Catholic Alpha Radical podcast is going live starting Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, which means I will take live phone calls from you answering your marriage in crisis questions. But if you want to ask a question or have me help you solve a marriage problem right now, please feel free to call now and get in the queue. Has your wife asked for a divorce or separation? Do you and your wife argue constantly? Has intimacy in the bedroom been null or void lately? Are you unable to get your husband to listen to you? I've helped hundreds of men in their marriage. So why don't you get in the queue so I can help you? Get your Catholic Alpha marriage questions answered now by calling 313-RADICAL. That's 313-723-4225. Or call in using your browser at callingstudio.com Radical1. Don't wait. Get in the queue now. Call 313-RADICAL for some resolution to your marriage confusion. Bam. I've helped hundreds of men in their marriages. Allow me to help you in yours. Get live Catholic marriage help Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, for some resolution to your marriage confusion. So today we are going to go over something that I'm going to start here. Lent is almost here within a couple of weeks or so. And I am going to start the Catholic Alpha Lent 10-day challenge, Master Cleanse, cleaning out the toxins. The reason I'm doing this is because, well, it's good for men to cleanse and fast at least twice a year. This is a 10-day fast. You can do it longer, but 10-day fast is like normal. But it's not, well, I'm not going to say it's normal. What I will say is it's something that we try to do. I try to do twice a year so that I can get the toxins out of my body and I can fast and open up that suffering to my wife. For my wife, to God, for my wife in Christ. Okay. So, the main thing is I'm trying to get all the men in the Catholic Alpha Radical program and my sons and also my son-in-law, trying to get us to do this 10-day fast and to help us to really start to get our bodies healthy, maybe even lose a couple pounds. You never know. So what is the benefits? What are the benefits of fasting? So basically, fasting, you can do it two ways. Basically, you can go the way the church does, where a lot of people do it is they just fast on water. And so you can do it that way, or you can do it, which is, I think is better, to fast with no food, but you are doing a cleanse. So while you're fasting, and you're offering up that suffering for your marriage or for your wife, or for your family, you are also cleansing up the toxins in your body. So what does that mean? First of all, the benefits: you must offer up and unite the suffering with Christ. That is a no-brainer. If you're just fasting to fast, yeah, you're going to lose some weight, but you must offer it up to Christ and unite that suffering with Christ in order to get the benefit from the supernatural world, which is from God and Jesus Christ and the Trinity. Okay. Next, fasting helps control our passions and lust for pleasure. Right now, in today's society, men are I'm just gonna say it, man. We wusses. We're effeminate, we're emasculated, and we all we want to do is, masturbate, watch pornography. We want to go out to the golfing and the fishing. We want to spend time with the fellas, or work all the time, and those kind of things. Fasting helps control that. Get you in where you're supposed to be. Next, mind over body. So also with controlling our passions, it puts our mind over our body. Instead of our body being in control of what we do is our mind becomes stronger and controls our body. All right. When you deny yourself food, things like that, oh man, it's tough at first. The first 2 or 3 days are tough, but after that first 2 or 3 days, man, you feel better. You feel cleansed. You feel more energetic. And that's kind of what you want. If you do this two times a year, man, I'm telling you, you will keep a disease and things away from your body. So let me keep going though. So another benefit of fasting is powerful prayer to defeat the demonic in our lives. So we must understand that fasting is a prayer. It's a suffering. It's a sacrifice. Okay. And so anytime the demons aren't that influencing us, when we're fasting and offering it up to Christ, they go away. Why? Because with demons, it's anything with God. They want us to think about anything with God. And if we're sitting there fasting and we're denying ourselves and becoming warriors and being strong, then what happens is we deny ourselves the food, and what will happen is we become stronger and the demons get away. Another benefit to fasting is the cleansing toxins from our body. So when we cleanse we fast, and also the way I'm doing, I do the master cleanse. So it's like a lemonade. You put it together, and and then what happens is that goes through and helps over the 10 days to get the toxins out of her body. Toxins cause a lot of problems. Toxins cause disease. Toxins cause arthritis. Toxins cause us to get sick and not be able to, they cause high blood pressure and diabetes and heart disease and things like that. Over-the-counter medicines from our doctors, prescribed medicines. All these things cause the body to get not be as healthy as it should. And you as a man should know that, right? You got all these great children, you got grandchildren, you got a beautiful wife. You want to be around for that. All right. So the next thing that fasting is good for is high sexual performance, especially ED and premature ejaculation. It causes you not to be as sensitive as you would normally be. The more toxins in your body, the more urge you have to lose control when you're making love to your wife. Okay. Also, like I said before, fasting removes and fights disease in the body. Once you fast and you drink water, purified water, what happens is that water cleanses you out, and the fasting helps fight disease in the body and gets the toxins out. All right. Believe it or not, man, people live to 100 years old for a reason. That's because they try their best. A lot of it's DNA. But a lot of it is their body is not doesn't have as much toxins in the body, which can cause the problems I've said before. And the other thing is fasting heals marriage faster from marriage crisis. So marriage crisis is what the church calls it when your marriage is in trouble, and you're about to, your wife's not talking to you. She asked for divorce. She asked for separation. You guys haven't made love, things like that. You're in marriage crisis. And so what you've got to do, so when you fast and you offer that suffering up to Christ for your marriage and your wife, then that prayer accumulates and that suffering accumulates, and it helps God to answer your prayers. Okay. So there's a video on the master cleanse, and I'll have it in the show notes. But basically, you can look it up on internet, and it's the master cleanse on how to do it and things like that. The video that I have, the guy that I have the video for, he's very good, and he's very. I call him the Swami. So, and today in our group session with the Catholic Alpha Radical program, the Catholic Alpha program, I showed the video to the guys, and I went over the same thing that I'm going over with you tonight. Okay, so that being said, we are going on the next segment. Boom. If you're getting value from this podcast and would like more personal marriage help, visit SaveMyCatholicMarriage.com for an opportunity to work with me personally for free. Yes, within 30 days, learn how to become a better husband that attracts your wife back to you. Visit SaveMyCatholicMarriage.com and get a plan tailored specific to your marriage and situation. I've helped hundreds of men in their marriages. Allow me the chance to help you using my personal and gained experience. Visit SaveMyCatholicMarriage.com for superior coaching for your marriage. Again, SaveMyCatholicMarriage.com. That's SaveMyCatholicMarriage.com to become the man God created you to be and the husband your wife needs. Lastly, I always get the question, why don't you help women? And I always answer them, I do. So, for all of you beloved wives out there that want to reignite that feeling of emotional closeness and complete love from your hubby, consider marriage coaching and visit SaveMyCatholicMarriage.com for an improved marriage within 30 days. So, welcome back. Basically, I am, let me see, what are we doing here? So, basically, this is a quick Valentine's Day special. I have a caller that's going to come on and let me know about his date that he had earlier this week. Also, the Valentine's Day special. You know, Valentine's Day. I'm not really a fan of Valentine's Day. I'm really not. The reason I'm not is because I don't like spending my money. Okay, I just think it's just a money day. I love my wife. In the past, I've done many things for my wife. A matter of fact, I got her something special tonight. But I look at it like, look, me and my wife do a lot of things special throughout the week. I mean, and if I have to wait till Valentine's Day to show my wife how special she is, that's a problem, right? If you a man and you have to wait till Valentine's Day to see how to let your wife know that she's important to you or special to you by getting her some flowers or a gift or taking her to dinner, some things like that, then you already have marriage problems and you just don't even know it. Basically, every man should be going out on a date night with their wife every single week on a Friday or Saturday night. You take her out to dinner, you go bowling, you go to movies, you go play putt-putt, you interact, you have great conversation, and you make her laugh. And that's what you do every week for your wife. You don't sit back and wait for special holidays to make your wife feel that she's number one and priority in your life. Does that make sense? I hope it does. It should make sense to you. Look, great marriages are built on maintenance. Marriage maintenance means I don't wait until the problem solves. There's a problem. I go out and do the problem and fix the problem before there's a problem. That's how women like it, and that's how you should be too, as well. Okay. Let me see what. Looks like I got a caller coming in. So that's Valentine's Day. That's my take on Valentine's Day. Basically, guys, you should be doing the things throughout the year to make your wife feel that she's loved and she's priority number one. Okay. I hope that you're listening. Don't play around. Do not play around with this, because you will be in divorce court. Let's talk about your Catholic marriage problems. Weekdays, 10 a.m. Eastern. Live streamed on the Catholic Alpha Radical Facebook page and CatholicAlpha.com. So let's get started. So I have a caller that's going to come on, and I hope that. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Let me share it. It's not. See, that's what happens when you have. That's what happens when you have technical difficulties. I'm gonna. So hopefully, let me share. Let me share this screen. So let me see. What is it? Catholic Alpha host call? Yeah, that's the one. Share. Boom. There we go. So we are rocking now. We are rocking now, y'all. So let me get him on here. Let me see. Find him. So talk. See, this is my first time doing this with this new radio show type of thing. So I'll have all this new equipment because I'm changing the podcast to go 5 days a week. The podcast to go 5 days a week live, where I take live callers, because I want to help people more than just in my group and in my program. So this is why you're seeing things kind of stutter. I'm stuttering around a little bit. So I'm going to have him on now. So let me see. Talk.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me, Solomon?
I can hear you.
Good. I can hear you too. So, so man, I'm inviting you on because it's Valentine's Day, and I was impressed how you the other day how you was all dressed up and you had your little flowers and your gifts, and you took it to your you took your girlfriend, and you guys had a great time. So tell me about why did you decide that you wanted to do that on Valentine? What does Valentine's Day mean to you?
It's a special day, and if you don't celebrate it, you're gonna be in trouble. That's how I look at it.
That's right.
In my mind, it's a woman's holiday, and as long as she's happy, it's a good day.
Good. So you and your girlfriend, where'd y'all go?
We went to Firebird in Carmel. Carmel.
Was it good?
Oh yeah, it was actually real good. We actually got dessert, and we never get dessert, so made it that much more special.
Yeah. So how did she have a good time and stuff?
Oh yeah, she had a great time.
How you know?
She said thank you for the. Well, she always has a good time, but she said thank you. She liked her gift. So yeah, she also gave me a gift.
What?
So yeah,
she
gave me a gift.
Boy, a woman gave a man a gift on Valentine's Day. So just so y'all know, Solomon is my son. He's 18 years old. He's going to be 19 March 1st. He just graduated from high school this year. So I want to bring him on the show and mess with him a little bit. So man, so how long? What's your girlfriend's name? You don't have to say. You can say a fake name. Her name is
Alicia.
You know what? You better say her real name, because if she hears this, she's gonna be mad.
Who's Alicia? Her name is Brianna.
Okay. So, Brianna. Good. All right. So, how long you and Brianna been dating? Hold on one second. So you said, I'm sorry, how long y'all been dating for 2.5 years? So when you say, so let me ask you this, man. I'm gonna be real. So you said, now are you dating or are you courting?
We're courting.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's different between dating and courting, Solomon?
Well, dating, part of the hookup culture for sex. And courting is to be serious for marriage.
So yes, right. So that's right. Dating is for sex, courting is for marriage. So does she know that, or what? Have you talked to her about that?
Oh yeah, sure.
So
she's always known.
Because I know when she was over for the Super Bowl on Sunday, I was messing with y'all, and I got to admit that she wants to marry you. Did you catch that?
Oh yeah, I caught it. Yeah, I caught
it. So courting. So courting's for marriage. That means that what? You're trying to wait. You're trying to see if she's the one that you kind of want to be with, spend the rest of your life with, and things like that. Now, a lot of people say that 18, 20, 25 is too young to get married. What did you say?
I think you should be married whenever you're ready, whenever you think you're ready, whenever she's ready. So any age, to be honest, above 17.
Oh, above 17.
Yeah, above 17.
Hey, I tell you what, man. When I was 9, I got married at 19. You know that, my first time.
Oh yeah.
So basically, your brother Jericho's age is how old I was when I got married the first time.
Wow, that's kind of weird. Now I'm a little older.
Exactly.
You know.
And now you're seeing what's up.
That is young. That is young.
So what about your so if you're courting, and so I'm not going to ask you what you think about her so far, because I don't want her, if she listens to this, I don't want her to, I don't want you to say something you get in trouble, but with you with the fellas though, are you perpetrating with the fellas? So, oh man, we just date, man, we just hanging out. Are you saying
no? No, they know about me and Brianna. They know what's up. We've been dating for a while. You know, there's a possibility of marriage. They all know that.
See, I didn't know there's a possibility of marriage till you just said it. Till you just told me just now.
Oh.
Your mother's gonna be like, what?
Is she listening right now?
No, she just got home. She just got home.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna let her know. But you know what? Me and your mother, because we look at it like this. We don't care who you marry, as long as you love them, and you got a car, you got a job, and you got a roof over your head. That's what.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. What?
And Catholic.
Oh, yeah, Catholic. It'd be great if the Catholic, but Jericho. I don't think Jericho's gonna marry no Catholic woman. I don't see that happening.
What do you think he's gonna marry?
I think he's gonna marry because let's just be real. There's not a whole lot of black Catholic women.
Yeah.
So,
especially in Indianapolis.
Right. So I think he's gonna be more of. I think Jericho's gonna be more of. Who I think he's gonna probably marry a black woman, but I don't think she's gonna be. She'll probably be. I know she'll be Christian. I know that, but I don't think I don't think she's gonna be. I don't think she's gonna be a Catholic, probably.
Yeah.
But
Brianna, she's Christian, so
yeah.
But she's been going to Catholic school and stuff her whole life, so kind of.
What do you think if you went to let's say. You okay? I'm gonna give you my scenario. Let's say that you're supposed to be going to the Air Force, and let's say you decide to go, and then you decide to ask Brianna to marry you. This is before, or we'll say she might, because she's got a full scholarship to Missouri State for soccer. So let's say you ask her to marry her, and then you went over and told her parents that I'm going to ask that me and she went and told her parents that y'all getting married. How do you think that's going to go over? We'll go over.
Well, I think she would say yeah, but her parents would be kind of iffy. I think her parents would be the issue.
Yeah. I think it would be too. I'm just gonna be real with you.
You know.
Yeah. So, what would you tell other young bucks out there? So, what would you tell other young bucks out there about courting and dating? And be honest though. You don't have to look. I'm your dad, but I love you. But I understand. I understand how it is out there in the real world. When you walk outside that door, I know what's up. So just be like, what would you tell your friends about courting and dating?
Well, I would say if you really love her, and you really want to, protect her, keep her, safe and not going insane and all that, I would say you should court her. But if you really don't, you just, going trying to if you just going to see, it's hard to explain this next part. If courting, if you're gonna court, you trying to see like if you really want the girl, if you really want her to be your wife. If you're dating a girl, you just kind of, what's the word? You just seeing how the water is.
Right.
You like the water or not.
Yeah, you try to see if the water's cold or warm. Yeah.
You should, Yeah. Take a cold shower, or
Yeah. So you and her been together. I mean, Brianna's a catch. I mean, she's very smart. She's got a full scholarship to play soccer. She's a top athlete in the country. And I mean, let's just be real. I mean, she's a catch. I mean, on standards for what most people would say, So how did you hang on to her for 2.5 years?
Man, I don't even know. I just show her attention. Don't just rub her off. Because hang out whenever I can. This time. I think time is the most valuable thing you can give somebody. So.
Yeah, I agree. So, well, any other advice you got before you go, man? I ain't gonna hold you that longer. But what do any other advice you want to give for Valentine's Day? Your girl's happy. You had your little suit on with your little flyers. You took her out, picked her up. Took her to a nice restaurant. You've been hating her for 2.5 years. You both guys are still virgins, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, well, if you ain't, so that's good. So y'all hanging out and y'all still together. So you got any advice for the young folks or for any man out there?
Well, first, if you broke, make sure that you don't spend too much money because you're gonna stay broke. Second, spend time with your girlfriend, your wife, whatever she is. And third, get a job. That's all I gotta say.
Get a job.
Yeah, if you ain't got no job, I don't know what you're doing.
Right, I'm with you. So that's the so that's the whole thing. Like Father Ripper be saying that you shouldn't a man shouldn't be dating nobody, or courting nobody if he ain't got a job, ain't got a car, and ain't got no roof over the head.
Yeah.
So all right, man. Thanks, Solid, for hanging out with me for a few minutes, and I'll see you in a little bit when y'all get done.
Well, actually, one last thing. How do I listen to this?
Once I hang up, it's gonna once I get done the broadcast, I'm gonna post. It's gonna be on my website and stuff. So I'll let you know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, everybody. That was my son Solomon to tell me about his Valentine's Day date or courting. I don't know I guess that is a date. Then the courting he had with his girlfriend Brianna for 2.5 years, and so that's some good advice for all you young bucks out there. Also for you older men too. Do not when these special days. First of all, like I said about my wife. Really, if you got to wait to Valentine's Day to show your wife that she's special, you already got marriage problems and you just don't even know it. So Valentine's Day is basically a coup de grace. It's like adding to the love that you already have because you already on your job anyway. So in other words, don't be a wuss, don't be emasculated, and don't be effeminate. Bam. If you're getting value from this podcast and would like more personal marriage help, visit SaveMyCatholicMarriage.com for an opportunity to work with me personally for free. Yes, within 30 days, learn how to become a better husband that attracts your wife back to you. Visit SaveMyCatholicMarriage.com and get a plan tailored specific to your marriage and situation. I've helped hundreds of men in their marriages. Allow me the chance to help you using my personal and gained experience. Visit SaveMyCatholicMarriage.com for superior coaching for your marriage. Again, SaveMyCatholicMarriage.com. That's That's SaveMyCatholicMarriage.com to become the man God created you to be and the husband your wife needs. Lastly, I always get the question, why don't you help women? And I always answer them, I do. So, for all of you beloved wives out there that want to reignite that feeling of emotional closeness and complete love from your hubby, consider marriage coaching and visit SaveMyCatholicMarriage.com for an improved marriage within 30 days. And so, in conclusion, as we always do on the Catholic Alpha Radical Show, we conclude with a quote from Pope Benedict XVI. But before I go, remember that starting probably next week or very soon, I have to do one more relaunch show to get the Catholic Alpha Radical live show going. And then I'm going to start going Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, live to answer your marriage questions. So get in here, pick up that phone, call in. You can't build a great marriage if you don't ask questions. Another thing, too, a lot of you dudes out there have bad marriages or boring marriages. You don't even know it. All right? So make sure that you get on this thing Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, and ask questions, or at least at the minimum, listen. And so, as we always do, we have a quote from Pope Benedict XVI, and in conclusion, we go, quote, society offers you comfort, but you weren't made for comfort. You were made for greatness. So, go forth, Christian soldier. The spiritual fight is up on you. Fast, pray, and prepare for battle. Thank you for listening in today. If what you heard helped you in any way and you would like more personal attention, visit SaveMyCatholicMarriage.com for superior marriage coaching. And remember to join the Catholic Alpha Radical Live podcast as a caller or listener every Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. To join as a caller, dial area code 313-RADICAL. To join as a listener or view the live stream, visit the Catholic Alpha Radical Live Facebook page or visit CatholicAlpha.com for Catholic marriage help that actually works. Bam!